Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which would consist of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundations of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which would be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, which may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I just wanted to get into a brief lesson, and Lord willing, share this article with you, Akiyam and Akwath, that I came across last night, which is pretty much going into, this whole pedal ring deal, which took place over at, I got to speak in code on this one, because this is a touchy topic, and you will get flagged for this one. So we got to move with wisdom. But needless to say, the ep, right? And you can, pause there and then you can throw steam on it. You know what I mean? That island, that was pretty much one of come on, you got to be a fool to think that's the only island, but one of the islands highlighted where these quote unquote famous people would go and perform lewd acts with youngsters, man. And this thing starts from way up top. You know what I mean? It doesn't start with these congressmen and these actors and actresses and other individuals of importance of this world. No, it starts way up. Okay, to that secret council, man, to the elites. You see these Amalekites, man. Okay, this is where it generates, man. Okay, because as we know, evil has been given the world in this eon, pursuant to Job 9:24. And one thing the scriptures do is it highlights characteristics that Esau has, man. Okay, and one characteristic of his, okay, that's quite evident, all right, is that he's profane. You see? The book of Hebrews, matter of fact, let's just start there real quick. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, let's start here in the book of Hebrews chapter 12. And this is how we know there's pending danger or pending judgment, for this man's rulership, man. You see, because when you go into profanity or lewdness, which is pretty much sexual immorality, it tells you in Tobit, and Lord willing we'll get it. It tells you in Tobit, I believe it's the 4th chapter, that lewdness is the mother of famine, man. You know what I mean? So that's how we know that it's without a doubt. There's judgment coming here, man. There's judgment coming to this land. It's just a matter of time, and we're seeing the buildup. Those of us that have eyes to see and ears to hear. Let's get this real quick. The book of Hebrews, chapter 12 and verse 16, it reads, "Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright." See, so as far as the most profane creation, okay, regarding the Lord's creations, okay, when it comes to the 18 nations, Esau is the most profane. Okay, and as a matter of fact, let's do this. Let's go to the blue letter real quick. Let's get another translation, just to activate this precept even more. The book of Hebrews chapter 12. Let's get I want to say it's the ESV, if I'm not mistaken. The book of Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 16, the ESV. Yeah, this is the one I want. The book of Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 16, it reads, "That no one is sexually immoral or unholy." See that? Like Esau, man, who sold his birthright for a single male, man. You see, so it's no surprise things like this happen within his queendom. All right, now this is from Natural News, and it's dated November 19th, 2023. And the title reads, and again, we're going to have to speak in code, move with wisdom. I mean, hey, it still may get flagged. I still may get a strike, but it is what it is. This information has to come out. Why? Because the wicked must be revealed, man. You see? And this also gives credence to, again, we brought up Tobit. This is how we know destruction's coming. Famine is coming to this land, man. See? Let's read this. How many U.S. congressmen are guilty of, you see it, we're going to say Steen, right? Style, right? Pedo crimes, man. General Mike Flynn, he works for the DIA. You're going to find that out in a second, right? So it's Esau's tongue falling upon himself, right? States that there are many, and they are bent over a barrel by globalist actors. Now check this out, right? Let's get into this a little bit. And we ain't going to go too far. You know what I mean? I'm going to leave this in the description box for you, Akiyam and Akwad. And you can read it in its totality, but we're probably going to the title alone speaks volumes, but we'll get a few paragraphs real quick. These first two here. The term suicided became popular during the Clinton crime family reign in Babylon, where dozens of associates and whistleblowers seemed to be deleted, right, by suicide, though the evidence and circumstances pointed to deletion. The world also knows that the perverted freak named Salakia, I had a disruption. Let me read this again from let's read this from the top. Salakia. I had a disruption. The term suicide became popular during the Clinton crime family reign in America, where dozens of associates and whistleblowers seemed to be deleted by suicide, though the evidence and circumstances pointed to deletion. The world also knows that the perverted freak named, you see it, right? We're gonna say Steen, right? Was connected to some very powerful people, including the Clintons. Was he also suicided in the jail cell? And honestly, I mean, who knows, where this individual is, or who this individual is, No one really truly knows. You know what I mean? We know Esau plays all types of manipulative games. He works witchcraft. He creates illusions. So who truly knows where this individual is, or whether he's alive or not? You see? That's to be known. That's honestly yet to be known. Because they can say anything. That could be a made up story. Right, but the point of the matter is, it starts up top. You see? This dude Steen, right? Hey, he's just a tentacle. You see? Stemming from the elites, man. You see? Today, right? The child, we gotta be careful here. We're gonna say today, right? The little one trafficking and little one sex crimes continue, even at the highest levels of government, right? And it goes all the way up to those that control it. And we're going to show you that. And now the former director of the Defense Intelligence Agency, see that, General Mike Flynn, says some of the USA's top legislators are compromised by globalist actors due to their trips overseas where they sleep with little ones, right? Are these the same Washington, D.C. politicians that were on Steen's private planes and private island, right? Graping, right? Underage little ones and teenagers. If so, who else will be suicided that tries to blow the whistle on this demented government and globalist corruption? You see that? And again, this is beyond. This is up, over, and beyond. Okay, these are the tentacles, which comes in the form of these congressmen. You see, and politicians, man. Okay, and the scriptures tell us that. Let's go here. When you go to the book, I'm the one I'm going, the book of Sirach, chapter 10, right in verse 1, and it reads, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered, and it's self-explanatory Okay, that we're not being instructed by a wise judge. And this government's not being ran by a prudent man. This is self-explanatory. Just look around you. Look around you. It's all you got to do. Okay, the air is polluted. Okay, the water is contaminated. All right, food is genetically modified. Okay, hey, this is hell. Okay, you got transformers running around everywhere. Disease. Right, where you're being held captive under a wicked ruler to have to slave and work for paper. You don't have any real substance, which is silver, gold, land, and cattle. See? Let's continue on, man. As the judge of the people is himself. Let's read this again. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. See that? And what manner the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. You see, so as they say in the world, right, shit rolls downhill. You see? So this nasty nigga shit, right, this lewdness, guess what? It stems from up top. You see these odious works, man. Okay, that these damn nasty niggas have adopted. Matter of fact, let's go here. Because when you go to, let me go get that. When you go to, Wisdom of Solomon real quick. Chapter 12. Oh yeah, let me start at verse 3, and it reads, Wisdom of Solomon 12:3. For it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers both those old inhabitants of thy holy land. Right, and we know that Hamites, okay, dwelled in the holy land prior to them being removed. Okay, now, what we're going to read into is going into the Hamites, but guess what? Revelations 11 tells us what? This place is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. You see? We know that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is the modern day Egyptian, Assyrian, right? This is modern day Greek, Rome, Nineveh. See? All those wicked, nasty kingdoms in the days of old, all mixed together. You see? This is why they've adopted these acts. Let's continue on. Whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcrafts. And there's more, hold on. And wicked sacrifices, man. Yeah, we know about that whole Halloween time of the year ordeal and what really truthfully goes down. Right? And we know Evil E is all about divination. This nigga's a wizard. Okay? And his bitch is a witch. They're into witchcraft hardcore. Okay? And necromancing. You see, into that divination. But let's continue on. And also those merciless murderers of children, man. You see? We know these elites are adrenochrome junkies, man. See, this is no secret. Right? And devourers of man's flesh, right? And the feast of blood. See? This is what's going on here. See that? Why you think so many children go missing a year, man? That's not a coincidence. That's not just happening. Because it's just the way it is. No, man, this is a working system, man. This is why the plagues are going to be sent. Okay? This is why the plagues are going to be sent. Let's go here. Let's get a few more and I'm going to close out. Let's go to Second Esdras. What's that? Is that Second Esdras? Let me see. Second Esdras 15. Yeah, this is what I want right here. You see? And these hurtful works must be fulfilled, man. In efforts to what? Bring on the end. Right? The book of Second Esdras chapter 15 and verse 5, and it reads, Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, famine. Let's highlight famine, right? Death and destruction, man. See that? Why, Lord? For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Right? And the world, the earth is in the hands of the wicked. Job 9:24. In efforts to fulfill biblical prophecy, he had to come into power. He had to receive his blessing in the form of that global dominion and the dues of heaven. Remember, 2nd Esdras goes into what? 2nd Esdras 6. Esau's the end of the world, man. See? Esau's the end of the world, man. And while Esau was going to be ruling, there was going to be an exceedingly amount of wickedness while he was ruling. That's why these things are happening. The earth is polluted under his watch. As a matter of fact, let me get this before I get that Tobit. Let's go here. The book of Isaiah, chapter 24, and verse 4, and it reads, the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people, which haughty goes into proud, people of the earth do languish, man. You see, they're languishing right about now. They're drooping. Why? Because he's coming out of power. He's becoming weakened. You see, this is why his enchantments aren't working anymore. This is why you have Edomites speaking on this man's diabolical acts and calling them out for what it is. This is why he can't hide himself anymore. His thigh is showing. You see? Okay, man, he can't hide himself anymore, man. Let's continue on. The earth also is defiled. Why, Lord? Under the inhabitants thereof. Remember, we've been quoting it. Job 9:24, man. Job 9:24. The earth has been given into the hands of the wicked. This is why the earth is defiled and weakened and downgraded. Because the base man is ruling, allowing all manners of filth and wickedness and evil to go forward, right? Because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant, man. See? Hey, so here we are. Living in an evil, wicked, filthy, diabolical world, man. Okay? That's going to be reset. Okay? In the form of World War III and the arrival of our Lord Yahweh Shai with the host of heaven that's going to be zapping this man's kingdom in various areas of the world in order to cleanse it. See? Because remember, fire is the ultimate cleanser. And it's going to be used to cleanse this earth. Okay? In efforts to usher in the eon to come, which is the eon of Jacob, man. You see? But prior to that, that's the climax of this man's visitation. Prior to that, man, we just read it. The Lord is going to bring what? Plagues, the sword, death, destruction, and famine, man. And famine. Let's go here. Let's close out right here. The book of Tobit, chapter 4. And verse 13, it reads, now therefore, my son, love thy brethren, and despise not in thy heart the brethren. This is Tobit. He was talking to his son Tobias, right? The sons and daughters of thy people, and not taking a wife of them. For in pride, check this out. For in pride is destruction. You see that? And who's more proud than evil E? Where they even have a cliche, what? Proud to be an American. See that? And for in pride is destruction and much trouble. And in lewdness is decay and great want. And here's the point. For lewdness is the mother of famine, man. Okay, and this place is reaching its climax when it comes to its lewdness. And we know what that word lewdness means, man. We'll just get it. Alright? I mean, I haven't want it here, but we can get it from here. Matter of fact, let me not get it. I don't want that. I want it from, let's get it from Miriam. Right? Hey, check it out. Lewd, right? Obscene, vulgar, sexual, unchaste. See that? Or licentious. Evil. Wicked. See that? So we know that famine's coming, man. Just one form of many plagues that are coming to Babylon. You see, because this filth can't go on no much longer, man. This filth cannot go on much longer. There will come an end to it. There will come an end to this filth. Okay, and it's only a matter of time. And then what? Righteousness is going to spring forth. You see? Where this disgust is going to be behind us, man. But it must happen. It must come to pass, as we read in 2nd Esdras. Their hurtful works must be fulfilled in efforts to fulfill biblical prophecy. But the beautiful thing about it, let me close out right here. I always do that. I say I'm going to close it, but the precepts. Let me close out right here. I got to close out right here. Job 21. I'll close out right here. Let's go straight to the point. Job 21:30. That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They should be brought forth to the day of wrath, man. And that's the day of doom. Okay, that's upon the day of our Lord returning, man. But there's a build-up to it. There's a build-up. And we know the wicked is who? Esau, Edom, man. Malachi 1:4. Where he's coined as the border of wickedness, man. He's being reserved. See? He's being reserved for that great and terrible day. Okay? Of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai returning. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakah Quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwaf were edified. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kal Halalium La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Quadash. Shalom.